Welcome to Joe Khalil's Conversation Piece. I share my thoughts on social content, sports, politics, and entertainment. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Right now, free agency is going on in the NBA, and many wonder what is the next step for LeBron James. Now, about a week and a half ago, he stirred up a debate about ring culture where he said that rings didn't matter. He then went and opted in for $52 million with the Los Angeles Lakers. Then he turns around and he says that he wants to win more championships. And this was through his agent, Rich Paul. Now, there was two things with that. It's like, okay, so you expect the Lakers to go into the luxury tax when you could have just not opted into your contract, took less money, and help the Lakers get more players. The new ownership, led by Mark Walter, has shown no sign to placate LeBron. And if you don't know, Mark Walter, he is the owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, and he bought out the Buss family to own the Lakers. And so thus far, the Lakers have not, or should I say, LeBron has not been involved in any talks of any free agents or player trades. Right now, the Lakers' future is Luka Doncic. They know it, he knows it. And I really believe that this is the beginning of the end of LeBron James. Now, let's think about this. What is he going to do? What is his plans to force a trade? And if he does, he better head east, because the West is just a gauntlet out there. Let's listen to what West teams have done. Some of them here. Let's take a look at here. The Nuggets, okay? They added Cam Johnson for Michael Porter Jr. And they added Jonas Valanciunas in a trade. Okay, and then we have the Rockets. You know, they traded for Kevin Durant, and they added Dorian Finney-Smith and Clint Capella. The Clippers, Brook Lopez, they added him. All right. The Spurs, they're better. The Mavs drafted Cooper Flagg, and they're definitely a contender. And let's not forget about the Thunder. Now, what is he supposed to do? There were rumors that he wanted to join the Dallas Mavericks, or that he was going to join the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know how he would pull that off. What is the Mavericks going to do? Do another silly trade for LeBron? Maybe they'll do something like that, but I don't know. I don't see that lightning striking twice. I just don't see it. And can you imagine, even if he's with the Mavericks, how is that going to work, the dynamic with him and Kyrie? Now, I know that they were together in Cleveland, but if Cavs fans remember, when LeBron came back to the Cavaliers, Kyrie was, quote unquote, the leader of that team. And it was one of the things that kind of pushed Kyrie out of that organization when LeBron came back and everything was LeBron, right? So I don't know how that's going to work. And you just look back at the situation with the Lakers. They're not going to listen to a 41-year-old. They're not. Their future's Luka, right? So maybe he goes somewhere else. Like I said, rumors are the Mavericks. I just don't see it. Now, if he goes back east, where is he going to go? The logical answer will probably back to his hometown, Cleveland. But then again, it's like, do they really need him? I mean, they won 60 games without him. And I know you say, well, what did they do in the playoffs? No, they didn't do much there. but, you know, make a few tweaks here and there, and they don't have to deal with the headaches of LeBron. They can get out the East. It'll be between them and New York if all stays healthy. So, I like LeBron. I really do. I think that he's definitely in the top 5 of NBA basketball players of all time. But his antics are kind of wild, man. I mean, you have the decision. He talks about chasing Jordan's ghost. He campaigns that he's the GOAT. Who does that? You don't have, let others decide who the GOAT is, right? And, we talk about the decision, and how that went down. Yes, he has the right to do what he wishes to, whatever team he wants to play for. I mean, he was definitely a champion for players' rights and to have their own free mobility. But, it's the way you do things. I thought that how he left Cleveland, and he just left the owner, Dan Gilbert, just like, heck, what's going on? He found out about it just like everyone else did. Just say, look, I'm not going to return here. I'm not going to return to Cleveland. I'm going to go somewhere else. And thank you very much. But, it could have been much better. But LeBron didn't do it that way. He had to do things his way, which to me wasn't the right way of doing things. So now we've come here where you're used to having your way all the time. And these folks here, they're not going to go for it. So we'll have to see. But I'm telling you, I believe this is the beginning of the end of LeBron James. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.